Hey everyone, this is Donovan. He completed our 16-week Can't Stop Fitness New Challenge. I want you to share a little bit of your experience, Donovan.
Hey, what's up, Joe? Thanks for taking the time. The experience was brutal. I got to tell you, we know each other from, your boot camp classes. I used to be a student there, but this is the first time we actually did something, sort of a structured program with a meal plan, with, uh, an actual fitness regimen. So it was a little bit difficult, but the results definitely show it was worth it. I'm glad I made the initial investment. That was kind of what kind of helped me back in the beginning, but I'm glad I did it. If I had to go back, I'd do it again and again and again. So it was definitely beneficial for me. I accomplished some goals. I lost a lot of fat, which is fantastic. And I can't speak any better about it. I encourage everybody to do it.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, and you went a couple pant sizes down too, right?
Yeah, I these pants I've been wearing for the last couple of years, and now the belt won't even go around anymore. So I got to go to the store at some point and buy some new pants. But pant sizes are down, and just about everywhere I go, people are looking at me up and down, and you can tell I kind of lost a lot in the waist area. So everyone looking at me, they kind of noticed it. And
Awesome, awesome.
usually the comments about the weight went the other way, but nobody ever really looks at you and asks you, "Have you lost some weight?" So that's kind of cool.
Cool. Awesome, awesome. Excellent. Also, do you have any goals or anything that you can recall that you achieved, or tell me a little bit about that if there's any goals that you felt you conquered?
Well, the biggest reason I kind of got involved with the program was because I knew during the pandemic I kind of just let all exercise and fitness just go by the wayside. I was home all the time, working long hours. The gyms weren't open. I didn't have equipment at home, so of course that was a convenient excuse at the time. So there wasn't a lot of exercising, and of course you don't notice it the days as days go by, but as the years go by, 1 pound turns to 3 pounds, turns to 5 pounds, and then you're like, oh, this is not. You're tired all the time, mood swings, headaches. So at that point, I kind of realized that it was time to, it was time to do something about it. And I knew if I wanted to be serious, I had to put some skin in the game myself to make a commitment. And that's why I sought out your program. In terms of goals, I really started, I wanted to bring my weight down because I gained about 20 pounds during the pandemic. So now I think I'm back to where I am before that. So the point now is just to keep going to make some more goals. So fat loss, that was one of the goals. Energy levels are a lot better. I can't say anymore. I'm a lot more energetic. Um, Muscle, I'm put on a little bit of muscle. Skeletal muscle has gone up. And I can probably say, in terms of energy, this is the best I've felt in the last couple of years, to be honest with you. Probably not since I started working at this job.
Wow. Okay. Awesome, awesome. You were back at the weight pre-pandemic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But relative to the way you were when you were at that weight before, right? Did you feel or look the way you are now, per se?
No, no, no. I'd say now I definitely look a lot better in terms of physical shape. The skeletal muscle kind of helps out a lot. So I think the program was effective for me. And in terms of following your recommendations, you don't just lose a ton of weight, you lose weight, but the body composition changes with it too. So you get your fat loss will go down, that'll influence the scale. But also, as the muscle mass picks up or the skeletal muscle picks up, there's kind of like a tug of war there.
Gotcha.
So you've lost a lot, at least I've lost a lot of fat, but at the same token, I can look at pictures of myself, or even when I'm naked looking in the mirror, you can tell you look clearly different than you did
100%.
2, 3, 4 months ago.
100%. And you finished the program how long ago?
I finished the program at the end of April. So
Okay.
it would have been April 30th, which was my 32nd birthday.
Awesome. Awesome. Feeling better at 32. So you essentially it's been 2 months removed, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you've been able
Yeah,
to maintain the weight off and keep it, correct?
I haven't I haven't put any weight back on, which is good. I will admit my consistency has kind of fallen off, but I have not gained any weight back. I've kind of stayed within, the parameters. And one of the things the program, at least in our conversations, you can't outrun a bad diet, right? You can work out all you want, but it kind of starts in the kitchen. And if you're not giving yourself the kind of foods you need, the proteins, the carbs, or even a little bit of fat where necessary, then you not only won't have the energy to work, but you'll put the weight back on if you're not careful.
100%.
I love donuts as much as the next person, but you can't eat one every day.
Well, you can technically if you fit it into your macros.
One lead to two, two lead to
Well,
three,
that's
three lead to four.
yeah. But you said you can't eat one. You can definitely eat one. I don't know if you should eat three or four because then your macros might be off. But
Right.
if you can fit it into your diet, you can definitely eat them. I'm cool.
They're
So
200 calories. They're 200 calories each, in case you're wondering.
you already know. You did
Yeah.
the research. So essentially good. So you basically you've kept it off, and even though you're not as consistent at the gym right now, which you will get back to, which is we talked about this, but you haven't. It's sustainable. You're still at the weights, and if anything, I think you've even gone down a little bit still, without having to work out as much by being conscious and understanding how to track the food that basically what you learn to do through the program, essentially.
Yeah, tracking the macros, I think, is critical. And it's a shame they don't teach you this kind of stuff about how you're supposed to eat, what you're supposed to eat. But it's not rocket science. People make it seem as if it's this really difficult thing. Weight loss is not easy, but it's also not difficult.
No, just gotta be committed.
Calories in, calories out. Negative, keep going. You just need calories in to be a lot less than the calories out over an extended period of time. That's how you lose weight. Simple.
100%. But sometimes it's easier said than done, I guess.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
But good. I'm glad that you're able to keep it off and stay consistent. Obviously, I do want you to get back to the training more consistently, and I will still be harassing you about that. But cool.
No, and I want you to. And another thing about the program too, and I guess I can speak from my own experience, the random accountability checks. Perfect. Because if it was consistent, if I knew you were going to call me on a Monday at this time, I'd make sure I was in the gym. But not knowing when you would call me, it's kind of like, okay, I can't miss a workout. Okay, I can't miss a workout. Okay, I can't miss a workout. Even sometimes when you would call me, I would be at the gym. So it kind of helped out.
Good. Good. Awesome, Donovan. I'm proud of you for being part of it, and thank you for trusting me with your health and fitness. Part of your results, I think you've done great, and I'm happy to know that you can keep it, especially a couple months removed and not even doing everything that you had originally committed to. But it's not necessary to spend a million hours in the gym. It's important to keep it up, of course, but obviously, like you said, it starts in the kitchen, and I'm glad that you're able to learn how to maintain that. Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time to speak to me and to share with others.